She's got a smile that seems to me reminds me of childhood memories where everything is as bright as the bright blue sky. I think you missed a word there, but that's okay. Listen to a little Guns N' Roses this morning. I like to. I rarely listen to music in the car anymore, except when I'm in one of the convertibles. Otherwise, I'm listening, podcasts, sports, etc. But definitely every day in the shower, I'm yelling out my sudsy requests for my lady friend. Hey, Alexa, play Sweet Child O' Mine live by Guns N' Roses. I love listening to live things because you can hear the energy in the crowd. And if you're near Alexa right now, then she's probably playing that song for you. You can thank me later. But if you're going to check out a version that'll give you goosebumps up and down your spine, then listen to it live, because it's one of the greatest guitar beginnings of any song ever. Hello. So Sweet Child of Mine is good, right? So let's talk about the good before we get to the bad, and you're looking at the ugly. So this week so far, as far as trading is concerned, we had a very productive week starting out on a Monday. On Monday, we did sell 5,000 shares of UCO, and we locked in a gain of $5,125 bills. On Tuesday, we did buy 10 contracts, $16 strike for a September 13th expiration on Marathon. We paid $540 bills, and we did sell 2,000 shares of TZA, netting $820. On Wednesday, we bought 2,000 shares of the TQs, and we paid $66.58 and $65.23. And then the following day, on Thursday, that'd be yesterday morning, I unloaded those at $67.76 for a net of $37.20. Same day, we did buy 2,000 shares of TNA, $43.93 and $43.58. I did purchase 4 SPY contracts, $560 strike price, September 20th expiration, paid $2,256 for that, and then it just moved much faster than I thought. I did plan on it being a one-day trade. It ended up being less than that. It was a 90-minute trade, and we sold those for $32.20, collecting $964 in the meantime. And then today, we were stopped out of our TNA trade, so we had TNA at $43.93 and $43.58, a total of 2,000 shares, which gave us a cost basis of $43.75, and then we got stopped out at $43.99, which was a net of $480. So I'll take $480 all day, every day, instead of losing some money, because I think IWM has just bottomed. So we'll take a look at that in a second. But where's TNA at right now? Ooh, into the 42s, 42.97. So yeah, getting stopped out at 43.99 helped a lot. Marathon, I went ahead. I told you, if I get to 200, like just a couple days into the trade, I'll just go ahead and take it, because I'm still a novice at buying puts and calls. So we did that. We sold the close for $740, which was a net of $200 bills. So if we look at the week, it was a pretty good trading week. Now, this is the good, right? We'll get to the bad in 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. So, 11,309. Hello. Now I can afford to go to the Oasis, the Malden Oasis Bar and Grill tonight, which is a local actual dive bar, but it is so close to my house. And I heard a rumor that the owners might be selling. So it is a inquiry. Say that one time fast, because I sometimes mispronounce many words. But if there was an inquiry to be made, it's going to be made tonight. Me and Lady Friend, and then our friends Kevin and Holly, are going to go down there, inquire about, is this thing for sale? Because if I really would not ever want to own a bar, but if I was going to own a bar, it would be this one because it's tiny. It's kind of it is a legendary little tiny bar. And the actual bar inside was flown in from Chicago. And it was from a bar back in like the day that Al Capone used to drink at. So we got that legend and lore going. Let's see you got time while I look at the menu real quick? It's just bar food, but is there anything interesting? Because I haven't been there forever. Ooh, look at that. Right? Catch my eye right away. Half pound of shrimp basket. Sign me up. I love me some shrimp. I don't care what it is. Grilled, fried, shrimp cocktail, shrimp scampi, shrimp sandwich. You know, me and my friend Bubba. We like our shrimp. So let's see. I think I saw. What's this? Is that a map? I know you're bored already, but just hang in there. Because I'll show you where I live according to this map. So there's the Malden Oasis. This is State Road 49. Let's see. Let's make it a little smaller. Where are you at? Make it a little smaller. There it is. Maybe a little smaller. Okay, there's Schultz's. So so here's Malden Oasis. This is south of my house. Here is the school where my son and all my children have gone to school. And then I live, it's 250. Let's go to 150. There's 150. Here is 150 south. Follow this road. We just walked this road today with Stella. There's 4 little driveways you see there, and that is Bartopia, which is the 40-acre rectangle here. Remember the story back in 2006 when I left the house on a Saturday and said, I'll be right back, honey. And I came back 8 hours later, and the proud owner of 40 acres of farm field that we turned into Bartopia. The farming still goes on in the back, but the living goes on in the front. That is a long time that you're talking about nothing. Malden Oasis tonight, I'll let you know if we're buying a bar. You better not be. So that was the good, right? The $11,309 bills. Now let's go to the bad. Drum roll, please. We're right here. We're down $22,000 today, which is how much for the week? We're just getting hammered. Almost $34,000 for the week. So that's because all my sweethearts, all my exes live in Texas, and all my sweethearts, the 4 horsemen of hope, are taking it on the chin today. 3 of the 4 I know are coiling. They're coiling. I can't figure oil out at all right now. Bitcoin's taking a little bit bigger dive today than I anticipated. We'll look at that in 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. I don't know why I keep saying that, but I am. So here's IWM. And so here's what happened. We're going to have to move some stuff around. So we were I got into the TNA, which is a 2-time bull on the Russell 2000, Uncle Russ, right? Because I thought 2 was done. I thought wave 2 was done. Well, we got in a little early and it just kept going down, right? And it's still doing that as we speak. So how deep will it go? We'll find out. So I thought we were going to be heading up in the 3 and get up to that 222.50, but we were early. But we did get stopped out. Still had a $480 profit, which, I will take. And yeah, I don't know. I don't have the minutia on the sorry, we got my big fantasy football league. We're just about got a time set for Monday on Labor Day. And this is a league that has been 32 years. That's how old this league is. And I've told you about it before. We used to keep score with the newspaper, etc. So it's high school friends. We meet in person, and so I'm very much looking forward to that. So I still feel like we're running up here to the 222.50 and above, but how far will this pullback go? We don't know. So we're out of that trade. Let's look at what's next here. Is this gold? Yeah, gold went a little. It's what has it done? So from here we said, okay, let's hold and pivot. We got a little ugly in there, but we also said next move would be all-time high, and that's what it was. So we did get an all-time high right here. And now we've gone 1, 2, 3 waves down. So this could end here and start going back up, or it can continue and go 4, 5 on us. So that's what we'll have to watch on those waves and the size of those waves, because I am poised to go in, and it's probably still up here. Yeah, I'm poised to look at the NUG T, which is a 2 times bull on the gold, or GDXU. I like to trade lately, as you've seen. And GDXU, where are you at right now? So I do have a 42 target in mind. Maybe under 42 would be nice. Oh, we're in the 42s. 4286. We'll keep watching that and possibly make an entry today. Or what? We might buy some calls. What? You're getting crazy. So let's go to the Bitcoin. Bitcoin, there's our plunge. Whoop. Yeah, so did we hold and pivot? No, we really didn't. We looked like it. We got real deep here. And then we okay, I think it's over. Nope, coming back. You see, it's lower than here. Hey, that's over, right? Nope, coming back. Hey, maybe it's a higher low. Nope, head fake, psych, right through your lower low. So now I would have to bring the 57. Is this still set at 57? Yeah. Let's bring the old 57 back at, if it gets down here and doesn't come back, then we got to be cautious as to where are we at. Let's get it down here to 57 even. I might have to come back and adjust it because I don't want to monkey with it too long and waste your time. Oh, there's 5708. All right, so there's that. I'd be looking to be pretty cautious if it gets down to 57 and beyond. So we'll look at that right now. It's trying to turn up off of 58. But otherwise, because if it gets through 57, then it could easily continue to plunge all the way down to 52, according to my immature mind. Silver, what are you looking at? Whoa, see, we had this 29 and pivot equals ultra bullish on here, and it did exactly that, and it did get ultra bullish. Went all the way through into the 30s, but what has it done since then? It just messed around with us. I thought this was going to go on for a while, little diagonal, in a tight channel, but it just took a Chinatown elevator back up, and now today is another plummet. Now it is the last trading day of the month, so that for sure has something to do with the action and the volatility. In fact, let's look at the volatility. It should be, no, it's under, the VIX is under 16. I thought it would for sure be over 15, over 16. So yeah, look, the TNA continues to plummet. Again, we got stopped out at $43.99 at a $480 profit, currently at $42.72. So that's silver. What do we have here? Oh, oil. It's just still meandering and doing nothing favorable at this very moment. It's head faked me on that. I've had that 77 on there so many times. Bang, hit my head. Bang, hit my head. Bang, hit my head. All the way, hey, I think we're breaking through. From here, we're going to 79. And we did. We touched it, but then we went chutes and ladders downtown to Chinatown all the way here. And I'm like, all right, do we have a double bottom? Currently, yes, but will we test a triple bottom? Just have to wait and see. I did get out of my UCO trade profitably, as you know. So that is good. What else? Well, my brother's fantasy football team, we drafted on Sunday, and I thought I'd get your expert opinion on my team. I think the draft went very nice for me, so let's take a look. We got Anthony Richardson, Justin Jefferson, Amari Cooper, Terry McLaurin, Derrick Henry, King Henry, come on, Travis Etienne, Kyle Pitts, Deebo Samuel, Joe Mixon. Hello. But look at this bench. Jared Goff, he may play on my very first week. I mean, that is a superb backup. Calvin Ridley, I think he's ready for a breakout. Ty J. Spears, another guy that you got to keep an eye on. Gabe Davis, I think that I got him as a steal. Keon Coleman, for sure a steal. Possible sleeper, we'll see. Brandon Cooks was going to be a sleeper, but I think they've signed CeeDee Lamb in the meantime, haven't they? Not the time to be looking at it now. And then these were little, I like to do the IR. I steal guys that are already injured on draft day because nobody's thinking about them. So I got these guys really late. TJ Hawkinson and Nick Chubb. Hello. And Nick Chubb was on my team last year and then had that horrific knee injury, but he will be back this year. When? We'll see. So can I keep them on IR long enough to make it worth it? Maybe I'm worth it. We'll find out. Harrison Buckner and the Buffalo Bills. So that is my current lineup. Hope you like that. Thinking about selling off PBF because it's up a bit today just to get it off of my plate, making my butt stink since I got in it. I'm down around 29,000 on it. The propeller heads over at Seeking Alpha are like sell. The analysts are saying buy. Wall Street saying hold. So rarely do you see all three colors represented, which it makes it very confusing for me. So I may just lock that loss in. Let's go to the big board just to see where we're currently at. Somebody in the league said something funny because we're all getting old now. So normally we would start the draft at around 7 p.m. And then, by the time it wraps up and then we're talking old time stories that, we tell the same 32 stories every year, but it never gets old. But sometimes we won't end till midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning. And I'm like, hey, would you guys be open to starting early? Like between 4 and 5. And I think I nominated 4 and people are voting yes to that. But then Todd says, should we plan on a 45-minute nap in round 7, between round 7 and 8? That's old guy humor and old friend humor. All right, so where were we? PBF? Yeah, we're down 29,704. I may just go ahead and lock that loss in, or I may do what Mr. Premium of the Option likes to do, which is a parting gift, which would be to sell covered calls at basically like maybe even 34. Like if we went, how many do we have? Look at that cost basis, 4906. Wow. We have 2,000 shares. It's 20 options. If we traded PBF and looked for just like one more swan song, yeah, but see, they're monthlies. So I have way less control. Because if we start getting some serious signs of recession, then oil will at least take a hit because we think everyone's going to drive and travel less. And then I think OPEC is going to announce they're going to ramp their production back up, which shouldn't be a good sign for oil since supplies are, and production has been so good and we've become so efficient at producing the black gold. So I really haven't regretted getting rid of anything. Like when I sold Tesla for a major loss and should have held, but I didn't. I haven't looked back at it and cried like, wah, because I have no FOMO and I was convicted that it was time to let it go and just move it off of my psychological plate because I have way too many positions. Again, we've gone through this before, Bart. I just have way too many positions because when I got gung-ho on the gold and silver, I just started buying all kinds of silver stuff. Like in the BIDO trade, has that worked? No. It's down $19,000. Yes. Does BIDO have some other, there's BIDO right there. Does BIDO have other opportunities? For sure. My cost basis is $19.95 because I've already collected over $12,600 in premium and dividends, and we have another round coming soon. So I actually might buy into some weakness on BIDO just to, again, affect the cost basis because it's going to show my cost basis in the 22s. But of course, that's on the spreadsheet. What I have accounted for is the premium and dividends. So 2205 is where we're at. That's not horrible considering how liquid BIDO can be because I should say violent first, very volatile, but it is fairly liquid because of the crazy dividend that they pay, which should tell you right there. that it's dangerous. So I was just doing an experiment. So far, it hasn't worked out. Will it work out if I stick with it? Probably. But if I say I buy another 2,000 shares now at under 19, affect this cost basis, and then collect 8,000 shares worth of dividends, that could easily be $12,000 if they pay a dividend equal to or close to what they have the last 2 months. Then, if Bitcoin cooperates and then the BIDO follows suit, then we can get out, and we should be able to get out above our cost basis if we lower it some more and then wait to see how this thing plays out. And will I be upset if I miss any moves? Not at all. Not at all. That's a lot of talking you're doing. It is. So, yeah, dinner at the Dive tonight, leaving early in the morning tomorrow, little tailgating with Maya Coco and her crew. Probably I should reach out to some of my buddies, my Purdue buddies, Purdue dads right now. They'll probably be there as well. Want to catch them doing a little tailgating also. And yeah, that's what's going on. Hope you have a great weekend planned for yourself. Like, subscribe, comment, share this channel and this video with a lovable friend, and I'll see you in the next video.